let it all spread. And now release the negativity, release the anxiety out. Wonderful. Repeat this for 5 times in total and you'll notice you feel better, you feel happier, you feel more positive. Moving on to the next module, which is module number 10, Public Speaking and Presentation Mic Management System. Here is where we taught you how to hold the mic. Let's practice that. Initiative hand, make a fist, connect your elbow to your body, and hold your mic right in front of your chest. There should be a gap and it should be 2 to 3 inches below your neck, your chin. And now the other hand, initiative hand, connected to your body, and this becomes your gesture hand. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Now to the other hand, initiative hand up, make a fist, connect your elbow, and in front of your chest. Other hand as well, initiative hand, connected to your body, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what did we ask you to say? In an articulated, polite tone, you have to say, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. All the best speakers, they check their mic before they start speaking, and then you say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Anika Datta, and I welcome you all to Sanjeev Datta Personality School. Now say your name and your organization. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so-and-so, and I welcome you all to so-and-so organization. Wonderful. Now the common mistakes that people make, it's holding the mic too close. We don't have to do that. And also moving your mic too much. That means your elbows need to be connected to your body so your mic moves with you. Moving on to Module 11, Active Receptive Communicator Participation System. A lot of people struggle because they don't know how to they don't engage in conversations properly. They might find it hard to respond appropriately. Very simple system that we teach you is, first, active clasp hands. They're in front of your chest, but active receptive hands drop down in front of your navel. I'm sorry, sir?
Diaphragmatic level.
Yes. Till the diaphragm. I'm so sorry. Till the diaphragm. And whenever you're listening to someone, it's important to respond. Nod your head. So everyone, let's practice. Imagine I'm saying something happy, something positive, and you nod with a smile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now lip sync the right words. All right. I agree. Absolutely. That's good. Wonderful. You're lip syncing these words. Okay, now let's pretend that somebody said something serious. So a concerned face, an empathetic face is what we're looking for. Hands stay in front of the diaphragm. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not good. I understand. That's difficult. Sorry to hear this. I'm with you. Don't worry. And you're showing the other person you're listening. Well done. Now let's move forward to module number 12. Pace and pause punctuation speaking activation system. It's all about mastering your paces and pauses while you speak. A lot of people rush through their speaking. They might pause actively, and all of these things make them lose their audience's attention. So, confident speakers, they know how to use their pause. Okay? What we taught you was a comma means a short pause, and a full stop, a period, means a longer pause. Okay? You're giving your audience some time to process what you've said. So let's repeat after me a very important quote straight from Mr. Sanjeev Datta. It's the leader who inspires the team that aspires. Success follows only if both are ready to perspire. Okay, that was the quote to make you practice your pausing and pacing. You can use this with any sentence that you see and practice your pausing and pacing every day. Moving on to module 13, elaborative speaking improvement system. This is all about learning how to speak your ideas in a clear, structured, and confident manner. A lot of people struggle because they either sound monotonous or they just copy what the other person says. For example, in meetings, if somebody's already made the point that you wanted to, instead of saying, I agree with Mr. Gupta, he said what I said, that dilutes your credibility. Instead, you need to say the same thing but in your own style, in your own demeanor, in your own words. This will help you add a new angle to it. This will help you add a nuance, a story that strengthens your point. This way, you don't just participate, you actually lead the conversation instead of shedding the spotlight on the other person. Okay? We gave you 2 quotes to elaborate on. The first one was, you have to work on your personality for 9 months to become a personality. And the second quote was, beauty catches the eye, but it's the personality that captures the heart. Beautiful quotes, and we asked you to elaborate on them. The 14th module was attractive communicator improvement system. This is all about becoming an attractive communicator, somebody that people want to listen to. The biggest block is falling into the trap of the 5 negative C's: criticizing, complaining, cursing, complicating things unnecessarily, and comparing yourself or other people negatively. These are habits that push people away from you and they make your communication very unattractive. What do we replace them with? Confident coach speaking, which is guiding people with strength, with clarity, building people up instead of bringing them down, and courteous speaking, polite speaking, respecting other people. The result is that you start becoming somebody that people remember, that people trust and want to talk to. Now, module 15 is something we had to do with you today. So, sir, if you allow me, I will just share my screen as well.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you for explaining and revising all the modules so brilliantly, very well. Thank you, and I hope everybody's caught up in their mind now. All right. May I request you please share your screen, Anika?
Perfect.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now Sea of Life 4P Higher Success Activation System. This comes right through my experience of working in the training industry for literally, you will not believe it, but it's been 4 decades. I've been into training right from the beginning. In fact, I will not count in my school years, but trust me, right after that, I've been into training and doing a lot of speaking. So keeping that in view, it's been about 4 decades that I've done this. And it comes and falls through to each one of you through my experience. All right, so now taking this forward to the next slide, and this is what it is all about. The first question I'm going to ask you at the top, may I request you to please look at the top. Are you working just to be, or are you working to become? Now this is a big question mark, which has a question mark. Most of us, we're just working just to be. What we're doing morning till evening, we're just doing it. Same path, same everything, same work line, same people we meet, same with things more or less we eat, same, everything same. And this rudimentariness of life, it makes you complacent. It takes away from your appeal of who you are, because you become and you start operating in a mechanical manner. I will not call it robotic, because we are after all human beings. But trust you me, we start being mechanical about everything. So that's what thing you have to understand and get rid of. And you need to bring in some change. And also, whatever your target is of the position, of the role, of the remuneration, of coaching, of entrepreneur results you want to create, you have to side by side amalgamate them in terms of working to become. Now in my case, if I give an example, I'm into training, right? And this is what I do 6 to 8 hours literally every day, sometimes 4, sometimes 8, sometimes 10 hours. But that doesn't mean that I'm not working to become as well, which means I'm also an entrepreneur. I need to ensure there's a company running with so many people working, so many lakhs of people we have trained with the results which we want to create. How to better the capacity, how to make much more, results for our clients. Oh, that is a constant. Life is changing, evolving. So we also have to change. We cannot stay stagnant with the same thoughts, same perspectives, same feelings, same behaviors. That way we are not growing. We've stalled our own growth by ourselves, but in our mind and heart, we aspire to grow. We cannot because we already stalled it. We're doing nothing new to be able to create results for ourselves for the future. So that's called working to become. I'll also give you the 5 pointers which you need as strategy for each one of you when the module comes. I'll give you that of how you need to put these 5 secretive concepts right into your everyday life so that you can also side by side work to become and not just stay working to just be, which most of us actually relegate ourselves into this role. All right, coming on to the 4 P's, and I would request you to pay some serious attention to what I'm talking about here. The 4P system is my passion. You have to become passionate about what you do. People should know, oh my God, this person is so passionate about their work. That's how automatically, when that reputation happens, automatically growth happens for you. People will now want to see you in the leadership roles because you're passionate about what you do. One is just working, okay, this is my work done. One is being passionate about your work. Oh, I have to complete this, I have to do this, I have to create results. So my passion is to teach, train, coach, mentor, and to help people evolve. So I'm quite passionate about it. I'll never miss a class. When I'm sick, I'll still be there. I can't talk if I'm not supposed to eat a lot of things just because I don't want my throat to go bad. And right now we know it's only season changes happen, and so I have to be quite careful. And even if that has happened, I will still be there. My coaching team is there, equally good to take care of all of our students, but I will still be there, but I'll not speak because I can't speak at that point in time. So this is how you have to ensure that you're passionate about what you do. But I never miss my session. You understand what I'm saying? If I've gone for training somewhere, I never miss it. This is right from the beginning is what I've followed as a system. Number 2, so same way you have to become passionate about your talent, my dear friends, if you want to get to that growth level. Nobody else is going to give you growth. Your passion is going to allow you to face failures, overcome challenges and obstacles, and help yourself to spearhead yourself towards success and achievement. So that you need the power of passion in your personality. Number 2, my purpose. We relegate ourselves to the first circle of personal perspective. The first circle of personal perspective, we call it, where I, me, myself exists. I means I, who I am. Me means my family, okay, and myself means the extended circle of friends, little colleagues. So this is what my world is all about. Now, if you don't have a higher purpose, that you want to do something for the society, okay, you want to, let's say, empower somebody else, mentor some people. What is your experience worth then? It's only serving you. And when your experience and your talent is just serving you, my dear friends, it is, trust you me, hardly anything which you're doing. You should have a purpose that I want to create a name in my city. I want to do something beyond in my neighborhood. I want to lead. I want to write a book. I want to give out some talks of my experience. I want to motivate people. I want to coach somebody. This is called purpose. What purpose is that you're working morning to evening for yourself? That is, every small person does that. So you've got to connect with your higher self, and this purpose of yours will allow you pick up a purpose of the society. Maybe you don't have time for it right now, but start advocating it. Start talking about it. Write something. Make people aware that, kids don't have parents. These kids are state is looking after. How good are they? Can we contribute? Can we train them? Can we teach them? Can we make their lives better? That's the purpose. Now you're a different person, a different being. Now you are connecting with your higher purpose of who you are, and you're a bigger person in your own mindset now, because you are not just ordinary within your own I, me, myself personal structure. So that's what I suggest to you to initiate in you. My purpose, making sure, mission to make India confident. A lot of pro bono work we're bringing in. All our director thought leader coaches will be running their batches. Whosoever is not able to participate and pay our the fee, which is quite comfortable, but still for the people who are not able to, we need to do something. We need to make people confident so that they can lead confident lives, and that's how confident citizens of our country add value to the nation's progress. And that's how a nation grows. And this is the right time. So that's my purpose. What's yours? Write it down. Find a purpose ASAP basis. What's your purpose? How can you contribute to others? Others' growth. Alright. Number 3, my progress. So it's not just my passion alone, it's my purpose, but it's also my progress that I'm working for. I have this goal. It's called a stretch goal. I want to create a unicorn company on an international basis. And that's what my goal is. Why can't an Indian coach be in the top 10 of the world? That's what I want to create. And that's what my vision board is. What's on your vision board? Something extraordinary I want here. Higher. It's called the stretch goal. Stretch your imagination beyond. So work for your progress, my dear friends. Next. And now when you start, the universe sees that Sanjeev Datta is working so hard, he's putting in all the efforts. And it is helping me now to come closer to my stretch goal of creating a unicorn company in the next 3 years. And trust me, a lot of progress is happening because of this, like I said, that sincerity, devotion to your work, helping others evolve. A lot of progress we're creating. Alright, moving on, my personality. Now this is the supreme power you need to create the passion, the purpose, and the progress. Only works if your personality is solid to lead yourself first of all. We know what is right. We know what this is to be done. But why are we not able to do it? Why we get into procrastination? Why we start to delay? Why we get disinterested? Because we find it hard. And for that reason, in our own heads, the brain says leave it. Let it be. And for that reason, 58% of the people can grow, but they can't, they don't, because they don't want to get out of their comfort zones. So you need the personality power out there. And you know what? 80% plus, in fact the statistics is much higher, but I'm giving you 80% plus people are not able to achieve their goals. That's an astonishing statistic. Personality power. Lead yourself. Who's going to help you to fulfill your goals? You have to be there first. You have to be ready for it first. Number 2, your personality to lead environments and other people. That is growth orientation. To lead your environment in whatever circumstance you are, you're leading through. Okay, you're making life happen. Not life is making you happen. So there's a big difference. So leading the environments and the people in those environments, the circumstances, that's the personality power. And last but not the least, people who want to become top rung in their organizations, in their businesses, and coaching. You need to learn to lead leaders. Otherwise you can't grow, sorry to say. I'll explain this to you in our organizational hierarchy structure as well, which is going to be one of the modules here. But if you cannot lead leaders, you cannot grow to the top position, because let's say you want to become a VP or a director or a C-suite. If you cannot lead a general manager is a strong leader, right? If you can't lead general managers, how will you become a VP or associate director? You can't. So as simple as that. So this is what you need to adhere. So this is the 4P higher success system which you need to follow. Thank you, Anika ma'am. I took some extra time and lot of zealousness to be able to deliver this to everybody, because this is how growth happens. And we were really thinking our strategy is just to work hard and just that's it. So that's not how growth happens. This is how the internalization for growth happens, and then comes the externalization of showcasing, working hard and showcasing your hard work as well. Alright, time for us to move into modules. I hope you enjoyed this module. You felt motivated to do something extraordinary and not say bye-bye to this world in an ordinary manner. Come on, build a name. Everybody's born ordinary. All those great people are born ordinary. How do they become great? They become great by doing ordinary things in a great manner. That's it. That's as simple as that. They think higher, bigger. Wonderful. Okay, moving on. Today, 3 modules. My dear friends, the first one is body posturing and gesture improvement system. Request you to please take screenshots. As I told you, we will not be doing the gains and the benefits. That's for you to realize yourself. You're all adults there. And the pain and the challenge you will face if you do not adhere or utilize this particular system in your everyday life. All right, moving on to a concept which is gesture and posture activation and improvement system with strengths, dialogues or monologues. All right, number one is the sit tall body posture, everyone. Now, this is an important problem that we need to solve. We do not also not know how to sit properly in meetings. And that is where again you start to create a lot of problems for yourself because people don't relate with you. So we already told you how to be an active receptive communicator. Now comes the second part because meetings go on for 2 hours and every person who's growth oriented gets to do 2 to 3 meetings in a week. And this is where we need to understand how to be able to sit tall. So right now I'm seated tall, but what I'm going to do is after every half an hour, you must have noticed yesterday also, that I go up, I allow my spine to straighten up a little bit, the muscles to get activated and hold my body load. So I stretch my spine up, I stretch my spine, and I hold this for 5 seconds, and then I connect to my backrest. Now this everyone please try now straight away because this is your posture we are talking about, which is an essential part of your body language. Now you see, now when you're seated, what happens now? You're breathing in, it's going straight away till the diaphragm, till the lowest part of the lung, the deeper part of the lung, your breath is reaching, which means your lungs are expanding properly. Now if you don't do this, so proper inhalation and exhalation happen comfortably, one breath. But now let's say you go and break this. Just say, I break this here. That's it. Now what happens? Now I'm breathing only to this area. It's called shallow breathing. You don't even realize. You're just shallow breathing. Now what happens? The brain has to get the body to have the oxygen, requisite oxygen. It makes you breathe 2 times. Which means it makes your breathing faster. You have to breathe in, so it makes your breathing faster. What happens here? Your breathing becomes faster, means your body organs get stressed, you start getting tired because you're burning more energy. And also when you're breathing faster, your thought perspectives start to diminish. Because anyone who, the first thing when you want to do public speaking, what's the thing? When you get anxious or nervous, the breathing becomes faster. So now you don't even know, you're seated like this comfortably, oh my God, I'm in a comfortable position. But trust me, that's the reason you feel like going down, down, down. Because you are spending a lot of energy in breathing itself. So please make sure everyone, upright posture, hold your spine, let your spine hold your body, stretch it a bit, and then just connect. That's it. Comfortably, there is no pressure. I'm comfortably breathing, which means now my brain is ready to pay attention to what is happening out there and not settling in to get that oxygen in my body so that the energy is there, everything is there. And then if I'm asked to speak, I'll definitely blabber. I'll not be ready. And that's what happens with people for the first 30 or odd seconds. They get into this, they're not very sure. They're into that nervous zone. And executive presence, presentation management is get go. 0-1, start now. You can't take 30 seconds because first 20 seconds your impression and impact is done with. Then you start to speak good, people say nervous person, but now trying to speak good. But they'll still tell you this. So this is an important concept that you need to understand to sit tall. Alright everyone, once again, upright posture and 5 seconds hold and take your back rest. Comfortable. And now you'll not feel tired. Okay, so get your right desk, right chair to support you because sitting is also considered the new smoking. Okay, so please make sure sedentary lifestyles, that's a big killer as well nowadays. So get yourself in order, and breathing is what it is all about. Moving ahead to the gestures utilization. So we are going to do a dimension gesture concept, which is using the sizes. Every day we will be using this. So let's get started everyone. Connect your elbows and say, the world is big.
World is big.
You have to speak this also. The world is big.
World is big.
See now my neck is also moving. The world is big. My eyebrows are up, my eyes are big. The world is big.
World is big.
The world is medium.
World is medium.
The world is small. See now my
World
neck is also
is
big.
small.
It's small. there's going to be this growth. Now, what does
this
this
growth.
signify? Tremendous growth, lot of growth, humongous, mammoth. So I didn't say how much growth, but I said there's going to be this much growth. Now automatically people relate, oh, it's going to be big. So this is the gesture you are actually signaling to people, and they are understanding this concept. So the world is big, the world is medium, the world is small. Please everyone practice this. Moving on to the next gesture. Class hands everyone. We need to decide this way or that way. Class again. We need to decide this way or that way.
We
But if I
need to
speak,
decide
we
this
need
way
to decide
or that
this
way.
way or that way, there will be a teammate who will say, sir, why not the third way? Then fourth one will say, sir, we should also try to think about that also. You've lost your leadership and your executive presence. You've got to be definitive. So this is called a definitive gesture. So first one, dimensions. We will use, when we are making presentations, the dimensions in our day-to-day meetings, these dimensions we use. That's the reason we're giving you these gestures. Advanced level, yes, there are about 30 more gestures. But right now we're working on building the base personality. We need to decide this way or that way.
This way or that
I
way.
want you to practice, everybody.
We need to
So that
decide this way or that way.
Create this with surety. Demonstrate with surety. We told you, day one, a sea of life demonstrates with surety. Then people want to believe and agree. Otherwise, they will start to put in their agendas and their point of views and will try to bring you down in front of others. And once that happens to you, then you want to withdraw. Then you want to try. Number 4, life is all about the ups and the downs. Life is all about the ups and the downs. So this
and
showcasing of
downs.
open hand is considered one of the best gestures, that you're showcasing your open hands. Alright everybody, life is all about the ups and the downs. So when you showcase your palms, people find you as open entity, that you're not hiding anything. See? So when you are making you practice, automatically other gestures will follow, but you have to practice these gestures. So one quick revision for everyone with me, and then we move to the next module. Pleasant face. Let's illuminate the environment. The world is big.
World is big.
The world is medium.
World is small.
We need to decide this way or that
We
way.
can decide this way or that way.
Hold it here, no worries. There's no hurry. Life is all about the ups and the downs.
Life is all about up
Absolutely.
and down.
See? We're using this gesture now. So up and the down. And this way, you will see when you practice them, automatically you'll start to use it. You'll not even realize, oh, it's happening. Because you don't move your hands in a voluntary manner, it's all subconsciously controlled. It will happen automatically. And as my hands move by themselves, why? Because this creates a visual stimulation as well. And that's how people give you attention. If your hands are not moving, the world is big, the world is medium, the world is small, has no meaning. We need to do it this way or that way. No meaning, just see. We need to decide this way or that way. Now there's so much meaning. People will automatically emanate response from people. Okay? Life is all about the ups and the downs. Life is all about the ups. Practice all these. Sit tall first of all. Connect. The world is big, the world is medium, small. Practice everybody. Anika, please look. Everybody's practicing. My teammates, please look. Everybody's participating. Request you all to please switch on your cameras. That's wonderful, everyone. I can see some good utilization of the gestures. There's surety of approach happening with a lot of you, and few of you will have to practice this so that your personality-based readiness is there with you. Okay, moving on to our next module. Now, this is one of my favorite modules. This module was curated 17 years back. It's a director, coach, leader, personality module, which means all our director, thought leader, coach, personality people, clients, this module is for them. and they use this on an everyday basis. Now, what is this all about? This is my best life lived improvement system. Okay, we all want to lead a fulfilled life. All of us. If I ask, okay, who wants to lead a fulfilled life? Everyone will say, I want to lead, I want to lead. Everyone wants to lead a fulfilled life. But the problem, the myth around leading a fulfilled life is that we think this is going to happen at the end of it all. You know, when we've got our kids married, when everybody's settled, when this has happened, we've got a big house, better house, good car, and you know, that is when we retire, that is when we are going to lead a fulfilled life. This is what our myth I'd like to solve this. To lead a fulfilling life, you have to learn to lead every day of your life in a fulfilling manner. Please make a note of this line. In order to lead a fulfilling life, because that doesn't happen at the end.
Every day
It happens on a every day. So in order to lead a fulfilling life,
we have to
you
live
need to understand that you need to lead life on a fulfilling basis every day.
Every day.
Whether you're working hard, Monday to Friday, that also are the days when you lead a fulfilling life, every day. Life is being lived every day basis. And we think that it's going to happen later at the end. No. Now, how do we lead a fulfilling life on an everyday basis? Let me take your attention to our next slide. Request you all to please take a screenshot. This is a trophy module, my dear friends. This will really help you to live life on your best basis. I'll just share my system with you on the next slide. Take a screenshot. And when it's fulfilling, when you're leading your life in a fulfilling manner, kind of purpose, the drive you get, the motivation you have on everyday basis is different. Okay. This is what is my system, my best life lived, everyday improvement system. So I've allocated 10 points on an everyday basis
Thinking
that I'm going
good
to score
thoughts and feeling good.
myself
Learning and
of
upskilling,
adhering
working toward good.
to the
Everyday
pointers, the
health,
parameters which
exercise,
have been
eating,
mentioned
health,
here. I
nutrition.
request you all to please take a
Hobby,
screenshot.
participation,
And I score myself
spending
on
time
everyday
with
basis.
self.
And now what has happened?
Socializing,
Part
networking with existing
habit.
and new persons.
It's become part of my ritual that I will follow these 5 solid parameters on everyday basis. So I would also want you to score yourself on a piece of paper and then send me at the end at what level do you think your yesterday's life. So we'll score your yesterday's life, alright? What kind of a life did you lead yesterday? We're going to score that. Okay? So let's get started, everybody. So 2 points we have allocated for thinking good thoughts and feeling good. 2 points for thinking good thoughts and feeling good. Okay. Now, thinking good thoughts is a practice which you need to bring in everyday basis. That you have to sit down with yourself for some time to think good thoughts. That is something we don't do at all. Our thoughts keep happening. Say up to 60,000 thoughts our human brain thinks. 95% of those thoughts are repetitive thoughts. These are not my statistics. These are all there on the web. And if you're doing the same thinking, same negative thoughts are actually automatic. So they are called ANDs. Automatic negative thoughts. They just happen. They keep coming to us. Okay? So we have to make these ANDs go away for some time and start to think good. We've already given you the pleasant face for that. Okay, day 1 we gave you the pleasant face. Then feeling good. We've already given you the smile breathing day yesterday. To feel good. To release some feel good chemicals in you. Because otherwise, how will you feel good? For whatever you have, it's under your possession. And that's what human nature is, that whatever you have, you are aspiring for more, but whatever you have, you don't value. So feel good. Create 4 to 5 moments. Good moments in your life every day. Listen to your music if you love to do that. Okay? That's how you create these solid moments. And I have to score myself 1.5 point for this particular parameter. Thinking good thoughts and feeling good. And you know, thoughts is where it all starts. And to become successful, there's actually a concept, a theoretical action method concept is there, advanced level. You have to think in the right manner to become successful. And also for you, the reason you're not able to become successful is because you don't know how to think in the right manner. So that's something. But right now we start with the personality base. Thinking good thoughts is what you need to start with. And feeling good about what you have right now with you. So please score your scores. Point number 2, for 2 points again. Learning and upskilling and working towards goals. Learning and upskilling, it's a constant, lifetime concept of learning and growing. People who are ready to learn those people are ready to earn much more. So, learning and upskilling and working towards goals. Please have yourself goals. What is my next goal? What is my time duration? I'm going to reach there. Like, that's the reason I said director, thought leader, coach, because this person is ready to coach themselves and coach others also. But first you have to learn to coach thyself. And that's what learning and upskilling and working towards goals is. Whatever you need to upskill, to grow, go for it. What are you waiting for? Everything comes at a cost. So, it's for your improvement. You're the biggest and the best asset. What's your problem in there? Don't hold yourself back there. You do, you get stuck. 1.5 points for me because I invest in a lot of learning. I'm doing something where I'm not an expert in. I've hired a best business mentor, and trust you me, we're in a different zone altogether. So learning and upskilling and working towards your goals is what I'm doing on everyday basis. 2 points next. So please write down your scores. Next is 2 points every day for health, exercise and eating healthy nutrition. My dear friends, I've hired a nutritionist. For 3 years, my pre-diabetic, every 6 months I'm getting the blood test done, pre-diabetic. I've been trying, okay, I'll get rid, I'll not have sugar, I'll not do this, I'll not do that. But my pre-diabetic condition is not going. And then I realized what a fool I am. I'm one of the coaches and I'm not ready to hire an expert to get rid of this condition, and I'm unnecessarily playing with my health. So I immediately hire a nutritionist, and my dear friends, within 4 months, my pre-diabetic condition just vanishes from a blood test. I've not had sugar for the last 6 months because I meet with my nutritionist every week. I stay motivated on this, what to eat, what not to eat. Yes, there are cheat meal days. For the last so many months. And that's what I can strongly say, that that's what professionals help you to develop in you, what you can't do by yourself, and you keep on postponing it. I realize I'm paying her 6,000 rupees a month, but I also realize that 10 years down the line, I'll have to spend 10 lakh rupees in a hospital with the doctors. So might as well take care of my health right now. Invest in it right now when I can save it. And then later, when the opportunity is lost, when you're frail, then what do? So be strategic about your investment in your health. You are the biggest asset. Please look after yourself. And eating healthy nutrition is the key ingredient. Don't just eat whatever gets cooked in your house. Make sure you're taking in the right nutrition. Vegetarian, non-vegetarian, doesn't matter. The right nutrition matters a lot. Open up your eyes for it. I'll again say, open up your eyes to healthy nutrition. Eat whatever you do once a while here or there, but healthy nutrition. Protein, carbs, whatever, amino acids, whatever you need, please go ahead and take care of your health, because this is, once the health is not there, everything is gone for a toss. So please score yourself, for me, 1.5 points. Next is 2 points for hobby participation and spending time with self. Hobby participation and spending time with self. Your brain starts to grow. You start to train your brain. You start to calm your brain. You start to make your brain's fortitude level go higher. If you invest time in a hobby, to spend time with yourself, in reflection, spend 15 minutes every day with yourself, doing nothing. Just close your eyes. Let whatever thoughts come in. But if you have a pleasant face, then only good thoughts are coming. So spend some time with yourself. You are your best friend. Put in some time in yourself. Let's start with 5 minutes. We are ready to spend so much time with others. Looking into others, taking care of others. 5 minutes to start, 15 minutes max. Just spend some time with your hobby. Whatever your hobby is, spend some time with yourself. And people who know how to do this, their reflection levels are very high. They understand what is right, their perception levels become solid. Otherwise, you can perceive a lot of negativity of the environments. But when you spend some time with you, you feel calm, relaxed, sure of your capacity and capabilities. That's how you build this fortitude in your brain. So 1.5 points for me here. Last but not the least, 2 points for socialization, networking with existing / new persons. This is a must mandate, my dear friends. Even the longevity standard, where they have no alcohol, no smoking, no this, exercise, blah, blah, blah. On the top, they have socialization and meaningful connections. That's how you live longest, if you have socializing, and because human nature primarily is social. The nature of human beings is social. So do not go against this. Meet new people. Socialize with everyone. Speak to your friends. Speak to your relatives. Relationship is what you work for. Yes, money and position and everything as well. But there are 3 concepts that you work for. Money, position, this is something which is needed in terms of our wealth creation. Number 2, your relationships. Very essential for each one of you to get these right relationships, because this is what you're thinking of every time. And number 3, your health. These are the kind of thoughts which engulf you. So when you meet with people, you'll see, you'll open up a lot of perspectives. You'll understand, you'll open up your lot of fixated mindsets of what you have been thinking. You think you are right, well, wrong. Meet new people. Talk to some senior people. Discuss with them. Open up to talks. And you will understand that everybody out there is right in a manner of speaking. So this is how you also take out your stress and your vent by talking, laughing, being happy with people. So socialization and networking with existing and new people. Meet a new person every week is what I will say. So 7.5 points for me on an everyday basis. What's your score? Please send me in the chat now. And take the screenshot for your yesterday of did you lead your life at a 7.5? That means you led your life in a fulfilling manner. If it is less than 5, less than 6, then you have to improve this. Because everyday life should be fulfilled, and that's how at the end you get to say that I have led a fulfilled life. Please send me your scores in the chat now. Just send me a score on a scale of 10. Of these 10 points, what scores would you like to give yourself so that you know, you're aware that I need to improve this. Where did I score not good point? Improve that parameter. We have just 30 seconds more for this module, my dear friends. Keep sending your messages. Let's see what scores you have scored. Okay. I'm not going to speak any of the score numbers here, but the idea is Dilip Chakrabarti, that's phenomenal, 9 on 10. Farhan Ansari, 8 on 10. Really, really love these scores. Well done. And rest of you, please feel inspired from other scores. Praveen, well done with the 7.5. My dear friends, rest of all of us, we have to feel inspired from other scores. Okay? So please make sure that you invest in your time on an everyday basis. Everyday means it could be a work day, doesn't matter. It's like we are only waiting for holidays to have a good life. No, every day is a good life. Okay? So please make sure that you invest in this on an everyday basis. 7, 8, 10 days you do it, then you know what exactly to do. Alright, moving on to our next concept. Please take a screenshot so that you recall and remember and practice this everyday basis. Our next module is, my dear friends, high value personality versus medium or low value personality. High value personality, quickly, you will have to write this down. High value personality people, they constantly take themselves up. Medium value personality persons, they wait for others to take them up or down. They will keep on waiting. Low value personality people, they always keep working hard to take themselves down. They're in the negative spiral of the situations. So this is what is a direct comparison high value personality, if you feel you're a high value personality, you constantly work towards growth for yourself, empowering others, and take yourself up there. Medium value will wait for others to lead them either way, towards the negative side, towards the low side, or towards the high side. They'll keep waiting. They're puppets in others' hands. And low value would not like to listen to anyone, and they'll have their own rigidity and restrictive natures, and they will pull themselves down, you know, by themselves. So this is what is the important comparison. I would like to bring your attention to the line at the bottom, that you gotta value yourself to become a person of value to others. Because your reputation precedes you. Before you enter a room, your reputation has already entered. People will receive you with that reputation in mind. So learn to value yourself. High value personality persons, they take decisions which are growth oriented. Medium value will be confused, should I not, should I not? Okay. Low value, sorry, I've done what I've done, that's it. And they don't even know how much struggle and suffering they're creating for their own lives by blocking themselves, by resisting change. High value personality, they will look for one reason to do something big and good. One reason to do something big and good. Low value, they will look for one reason not to do. See the mindset now? One reason they will find out, oh, I don't have time. Over. They'll not realize the value of the concept. I don't have time, and they will just close it there. And then they will continue to struggle for the rest of their lives with this thought, I don't have time. Medium value, always stuck in between. High value personality person, they also go through a lot of problems. But they see an opportunity in every problem. They will create an opportunity in every problem. Because they know how to solve. They are solution oriented. Low value personality person or a medium, they will see an opportunity and create a problem out of that. Then there's a problem in this opportunity. So this is what is your mindset and your personality set, which you're not even aware of. We are going to give you 2 modules today to help you become a high value personality. Okay. But first, I'll just show you the comparison. May I request you to all please take a screenshot of this comparison in terms of the self-worth and confidence, what happens with the high value and what happens. So find out what kind of a personality are you. You need to become a high value personality. If not now, then when? When are you thinking? Because it's only the high value personality who grows in life. Of so many people in our office, in our business, in our professional journey, you find top 20% always growing. Rest everybody is slowing, stagnating, stuck, struggling, low value, suffering. I've seen this enough. So self-worth and confidence, boundaries and respect, emotional resilience, interpersonal relationships, mindset and growth. You know, high value personality person is so resilient, they'll face problems, but they will not give up. They will solve those problems. They will do what it takes to get things moving for growth. Medium value, they'll wait. Somebody else will suggest, I will take advice, I will think. Low value, sorry, I'm fine where I am. Now this is also a little bit of an AI generated lifetime figure that a high value personality earns 8 crores more versus a low value personality which loses about 4 crores in a lifetime. So it affects your earnings also, is what I'd like to tell everybody. And this is our AI generated, these are not my figures. So this is what is the kind of life you need, has to be high value personality oriented. Take a screenshot please everybody, and we take you to the module where you will be able to now start to build your high value personality. Okay my dear friends, before we go there, all questions, queries which you'd like to ask me, we're going to have a 40-minute session post our session, and all questions and queries, whatever you have, please write them right now and send them here. they should be growth-oriented queries, questions. I will help everyone to understand what it is. So we will pick up the questions from here, and you can also ask me a few questions pertaining to your situation and how we can help you to solve that. Also, you will also get an email pertaining to how to get rid of these situations by yourself, in terms of what kind of situations are you stuck in, what happens, how to take care of it, what should be the steps, what should be the formula. So we'll send you an email as well to give you a ready reckoner, and maybe we'll also invite you for some session when we are having our mentor-mentee sessions happening. A lot of work is happening in our star performer and director thought leader coaches and Sanjeev Gupta coach partner programs. So whenever there's a mentor-mentee sessions, when a certain specific problem which you are enduring and we're doing a session on it, you'll automatically receive an invite to participate in that session so that you can solve and resolve that. So it will help you to become better and to take care of it. But whatever I can solve and Anika ma'am can solve for today, we'll take your questions and queries. So please send me in the next 1 minute whatever your queries are, so that we can help you to solve and resolve those today itself. So your chance to ask questions to me and I'll solve. So now we'll complete our modules. Then for all those ones who are interested to take their journey forward to the next level, to participate in our star performer or in our director thought leader or Sanjeev Datta coach partners, as we will be offering you something highly affordable, you can participate and understand, and if it fits your bill, then you can take your journey forward with us. And for the rest of you, we will close the session exactly at 9:30 or 10:30, so that each one of you, day 3 is done, so that every one of you can also help yourself with the base building which we have done for you and create success for yourself. Alright, my dear friends, so we have 1 more minute left for this. Request you to quickly send in your questions. And a lot of questions we've come across is that they coincide with each other. Similar issues is what people face. And the biggest answer I give to most of the questions is that you have to work on your personality power. 99% of the problems you're suffering, you're struggling and going through is because of your personality power. So that's what you need to work in. Work from anywhere. I mean, go to anybody, get it done. That's what I always tell everybody. So it's not necessary to participate with us. By God's grace, we're doing quite well. But you can go and get it done from anybody, from any source you feel like. So, but get it done, as I always tell everybody. But if you do not, then it is going to create some serious trouble for your growth only. Alright, so I'll give you 10 more seconds, please. And after that, if you have any question left, you can send us in the chat and my team will pick it up and we'll be able to. But it's good that you have it here so that the email and everything can be sent straight away to you, and the invitation to be sent straight away. Otherwise, there's so much of data that you have to compile together, becomes difficult. If you have a question query, you can please send it here, so that whenever we hold our mentor-mentee sessions by our director, thought leader and Sanjeev Gupta coach partners, that you can be invited to participate and you can then solve and resolve your query. Alright, time for me to close this now. Alright, let's close it at 4 minutes, please. And I close it. Alright, my dear friends, moving on to a high value personality. To help you build your high value personality, we're moving into this amazing module which I personally love a lot. And this will really help you all to create this amazing super duper online presence. So let's start with the concept of helping you become a high value personality, and the concept is personal branding system. And the concept here in level 1 is video speaking activation system. Now everyone please take a screenshot of this, and I'll quickly lower my screen to ask you all, and also to inform you of why this is such an important module. And I just lower my screen now. Okay, so let me talk with Sapna Putran. Hi Sapna, how are you?
Yeah, hello sir. I'm doing good.
Thank you for responding. All right, Sapna, so tell me, personal branding, how much do you think that it's important in today's world? I mean, I understand everybody's got a LinkedIn profile, you're participating in professional forums, but personal branding, so building up on your LinkedIn profile, participating in professional forums with your experience, with the kind of information, how important it is in today's world, according to you?
Yeah, definitely it's very important nowadays to like showcase your talent or your personality. So there should be a good networking with other people. So definitely LinkedIn profile should be strong, and there should be like a lot of networking done through LinkedIn or other social networking sites. So nowadays that personality is judged by the networking and how we are showcasing ourselves.
Absolutely. So Sapna, now what happens with a lot of people, I'll tell you reality, that 90% of the people, they just have created a profile there with their resume in it. That's it. And they're doing nothing about it. They just think that they've created a, which was like 10 years back it started, and everybody's got it there, but they're not adding any value to it on a weekly basis. They're not showcasing anything relevant to their experience of the kind of work they're doing. They should be posting something suitable and relevant out there. So they should be sending in connection requests to senior members and to in terms of their sectors, in terms of their industries. They're not doing that at all. They're not putting in, oh, I read a book. What book? Post it there. I did this. I made a speech in my office. I met the CEO, and I felt so inspired meeting the CEO. Now, when you put up all these concepts there, then your personality branding starts to get showcased to hiring managers, to senior managements, and so there's a proper technique to it. But today we're going to give you something to help you build the base, which is video speaking. Now you have to promise me that you will create one video. There'll be 3 tips which you'll be giving in this video, and just post it. And the reason people don't want to post it, because they think that when they become perfect, then they will post it. There is nothing called perfect. You can make mistakes there, but if you practice it 5 times, your mistakes are also gone. The only thing left after that is the strategy to keep posting something or the other every week basis. And I've seen people connecting with so many big leaders. I've seen people being invited to these IIMs and IITs for lectures. So many requests come to us for TED Talks. So that is how you get noticed. If you don't have it there, if you just have a profile, then you're a dead person online. And today, online you can meet lakhs of people in your lifetime. But in person, how many can you meet? 100, 200, 1,000 maximum. So your profile is something which is the need of the hour, which needs every week to post something out there. If you're not doing it, you're missing the bus to progress. You might think you don't look good, so we've got this module for you, where we are going to give you a script, and each one of you, I'll give you an assurance, you practice it 5 times, each one of you will be able to start with this level 1 script, start posting. We think we'll conquer the world when we are ready. Start with the first step. That's how the world will be conquered. You will have to start with the first step irrespective. Even if you are super ready or you're a little bit ready. So start with this. And we are giving you a simple level 1 activity here, so that each one of you can start building on your profile. And you will understand it's quite simple as well. And I'm sharing a script with each one of you. Please take a screenshot of the script here, everybody. And you're going to present this in the breakout rooms in about 5 minutes time. So we're going to help you to curate this so that you can practice it and then perform it today to get this ready reckoner experience. And I've seen everybody who does it for the first time, then they will feel like doing it again and again and again. So let's start. If you have to reach 10 floors in terms of this proficiency of becoming a subject matter expert, showcasing yourself as a subject matter expert, start with the level 1. Start reaching the first floor first. And then automatically you can take it up and build up on it slightly later. So we have divided the script into 3 body parts, which is introduction, then the body copy, and then the closing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone, so simple. I dash, which means your name. So in my case, I Sanjeev Datta welcome you to. So what is the name of your talk? Please send me in the chat. What is the name of your talk you're going to keep? So our talk is called Personality Rich Talks. You'll find a lot of podcasts. Now we're releasing our next podcast with Mandara Bedi. Then we're doing a podcast with Mr. Akash Chopra, IPL commentator, and then Saina Nehwal. So different, every month, 2 months, we do a podcast of how these people become great so that you can get all this information and knowledge. So again, I dash, welcome you to what is the name of your talk. Please send me in the chat quickly. Today I provide you 3 knowledge tips on, mention the topic pertaining to your domain. What is your expertise? What are you as a subject matter expert in? Which domain? It could be finance talks, it could be value investing talks, it could be hospitality talks, it could be something to do with AI talks, whatever you like to name. So start today. You can keep changing your name as you progress. Okay? As in when you decide to release this, that's what you can do. But right now, to start with, I request you all to just give a name of to your talks and also what is the topic that you want to speak on. Moving on to the next part. Tip 1, ABC. Tip 2, DEF. And tip 3, XYZ. So we don't want you to write down any tips right now because it needs some time, okay, and deliberation. So right now you will just speak tip 1, ABC, tip 2, DEF, tip 3, XYZ. I hope all of you have been able to understand and will follow the above tips. Then you move to the closing. I will see you next week with another amazing topic. Till then, bye-bye. As simple as that. So please create your script, write this down, and I'll give you this mantra that whatever gets written gets done. So write it down, copy paste, because you will be now performing this script, and then you'll be self-scoring yourself in the breakout room once you get back, that how much and what was your score. So you have to perform the script. I will have my class pans ready, everyone. Pleasant face, because that's what people want to see on my video. And it is, hello ladies and gentlemen, I Sanjeev Datta welcome you to Personality Rich Talks. Today, I provide you 3 knowledge tips on effective leadership. Tip 1, ABC. Tip 2, DEF. And tip 3, my dear friends, XYZ. I hope all of you have been able to understand and will follow the above tips. I will see you next week
with another amazing topic.
Till then,
Bye.
adios. This is as simple, or namaskar, or whatever you like to say. After all, you have your own style. So everyone, please write this script down. Whatever gets written gets done. And this is your starting point to become a high-value personality by showcasing yourself as a subject matter expert on your professional forums. And that's how you will see people who want to connect with you. Not just based on your resume. That has no value. That everybody's got. AI, people don't value that at all. And once you have this is going to uplift your credibility as well. Alright, time for me to lower down the screen. I hope everyone's taken a screenshot and has also started to write their script based on this level 1 presentation. Wonderful. Okay, everyone, a quick practice with me. Class pans. Class pans, one practice with me and thereafter you will be on your own to practice it. Okay, let's start. Hello ladies and gentlemen.
Hello ladies and gentlemen.
I am Dash.
I am
welcome you all
Welcome
to Dash Talks.
Dash Talks.
Dear friends, I'm going to give you 3 tips on
3
Dash topic.
Dash topics.
Put it in the dash, your name, your talk name, and the topic. Tip number 1, ABC.
Tip
Tip
number
number 2,
1, ABC.
DEF. And tip number 3, the most important, XYZ.
Tip number 3,
Come on, speak everybody.
XYZ.
I hope all of you have been able to understand
I
the
hope
the above
All of
tips and will follow them.
follow them.
I hope all of you have been able to understand the above tips and will follow
Follow.
them. With that said, I will see you next week with another amazing topic. Till then, namaskar,
Namaskar.
or adios, or bye bye, whatever you like to use. Now, my dear friends, start practicing on your own now. And I assure you, each one of you will be able to do it. 5 practices is what it takes. Let's go. Because breakout rooms, Anika ma'am is all set to create the breakout rooms in the next 2 minutes for you to practice. Alright, so let me go to one person who can showcase this particular concept. Anyone who can showcase? Okay, Kanishka Ajmani, her hand went up first. Over to her, please. Unmute yourself, Kanishka. Let's go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. Ismail. Welcome you to Patient's Talks. Today, I will provide you 3-hour steps of building nature in love music. Step number 1, doing mystery. Step number 2, XYZ. Step number 3, EST. As much as I need to say it, I hope you all enjoy a wonderful time with my talk show. See you all next time on our host platform, Ravi Foley. Okay? Adios.
Well done. We couldn't listen because your voice was not clear, but I didn't want to disturb you because you were in flow and you did it quite amazingly well. Not a single fumble, Kanishka. That's well done. We couldn't understand the name of your talks because there was this audio disturbance happening at that point in time, but I think you did it commendably well. So just correct your audio. Anybody else? Okay, let's go to Ketul. Ketul Shah looks like a youngster in the house, and let's see whether he wants to become popular on his LinkedIn profiles and showcase and build up on his prestige and credibility, because that's how you create a lot of growth in your life. Let's go, Ketul. Would you like to present?
Yeah, sir, I'm ready. I can do it. Thank you for this opportunity. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I, Ketul Shah, welcome you all to the Healthcare Talks. Today, I'll provide you 3 knowledge tips on healthcare. Tip number 1, ABC. Tip number 2, DEF. And tip number 3, XYZ. I hope all of you been able to understand and will follow the above tips. I'll see you next week with another tips. Thank you all. Adios. Bye-bye.
My God, brilliant, Ketul. I
Thank
really
you.
want to see, and please tag me on LinkedIn. A lot of people, when they attend the masterclass, okay, so you take these photographs and also, I would request you to please take a good photograph. You can take a good photograph like this if you want to take a photograph with me, and
Sure.
everyone post it. So this will be your LinkedIn for you to start. People
Absolutely.
love this part. Organizations and HR hiring managers, they love it that you're working on your self-improvement. What an amazing session, what a learning session, whatever you like to post, okay? Enable
Sure.
my performance, my leadership, and that's how you can start to post on your every week, something or the other, you're learning, you're gaining momentum, keep posting out there. And that
Absolutely.
way, you will work wonder. Very well done, Ketul. Thank you for this amazing demonstration, and I'm sure Ketul is going to shine very bright in the coming time. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. My dear friends, we've had a couple of demonstrations now, and brilliant ones at that. May I request each one of you now, please get into the breakout rooms and go try, come back, and please score yourself as to where you stand. And I've told you this, I've given you the secret 5 practices is going to make you amazing in terms of better every practice, and automatically you like to feel like presenting. But if you sit and do nothing, well, there you are, just sitting there. Nobody understands your experience. What good is your experience? If your family knows about it, if your colleagues know about it, your boss knows about it. It has to spread. Like Ketul presented, we like to ask 10 questions if he's a healthcare professional. How should we do this? What should we do this? You know, we are experts at what we do, but other areas we are not. So we need to understand. So questions will come across. If I ask, okay, you like to ask any question to Ketul? You'll have 10 people raising their hands, so I'd like to ask a question to Ketul. Now you see, online presence. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you create growth. Anika ma'am, breakout rooms, please. Everyone, please join. It's a 3-minute break.